Hey everyone, welcome to today's Daily Thought. Trust your steering, not your brakes. That was a phrase that my youth minister used a lot growing up. What he was talking about was temptation, right? Especially, I think, in that case, the kind that you might face with a boyfriend or a girlfriend late at night. What he's saying is, don't trust that you'll do the right thing in a tempting situation. Just try not to put yourself in the tempting situation first. But no matter your age, self-control is still an issue, right? It's probably still something that it's tough to master. We struggle with it. So how do we train our steering in that sense? How do we ensure that our brakes will work if we get into some sort of tempting situation? Well, today I want to suggest the spiritual discipline of fasting. Now, traditionally, fasting means skipping a meal to spend time in prayer. Now, Jesus kind of just assumed it would be something that we would do, right? You go and read in Matthew 6, he just says, when you fast, right? He doesn't say that, if you choose to do this, it just was a normal part of spiritual life in Jesus' time. Now today, if we practice it, one of the ways that we've actually expanded the practice of fasting is to include more than just food. So you can give up other specific desires like soda or chocolate or social media. And so what do these different approaches to fasting have to do with self-control? Well, the way they work is that they're actually training in self-denial. Right? Food and Facebook are not inherently sinful, although the more that I see it, the more I'm starting to have my doubts about Facebook specifically. See, God doesn't tell us to deny all of God's good gifts. In fact, we should be able to enjoy them, but we should enjoy them in a way that's actually really enjoyable. If we practice self-control by giving up something that's not actually bad, just something that we like, we learn how it feels to give up something when it's maybe a desire that we should avoid, right? When we practice with things that aren't bad, we're more prepared to say no to choices that we really need to avoid. That's what self-control is. It's not doing things that you actually want to do. It's doing what you determined ahead of time is right, to have the control to do what you know is best, instead of in those moments when you're not really thinking straight. And so this spiritual discipline of fasting, it's exactly that. It's a discipline. It's a form of training. You don't walk into the gym and pick up the heaviest weights you can. You work up to it. And so fasting is just one way that we can build our spiritual muscles. So if you want to have stronger self-control, why not give it a try?